Hello there, Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising. Welcome back to Radiant Moon Tarot. My name is Victoria, and we are having a look at October 2024 for your money and career. If you're new to my channel, hello and welcome to you. If you're returning, welcome back. Always grateful for every single one of you. So we've got some very intense, very powerful energies for the rest of 2024, really. But for you guys, we've just had a lunar eclipse in your sign. Very transformative time for you guys. We also have the autumn equinox coming in on September 22nd, very Libran in its energy, ushers in Libra season. But this is about balance and harmony and equality. We also have a new moon solar eclipse in the sign of Libra on October 2nd. Again, very powerful, very transformative, and very magical for some of you there. Eclipses bring change. They bring fated events. They can bring surprises. And they can be a catalyst moment for us. We do feel eclipse energies for quite some time. So we're entering a new chapter for you guys, and this can bring you in some wonderful possibilities in regards to your money. We do have the Queen of Wands at the back of the deck here for you guys, and the Queen of Wands, this can be a person that maybe has some sort of influence with your money and finances going forwards. This can be a partner that someone you partner up with, so whether it's in your personal partnerships or whether it's business partnership, and it's very exciting and very supportive connection there as well. But this can also be your energy, and the Queen of Wands shows that you are confident, you are bold, you are brave, and you are making some potential decisions, but queens are also open and ready to receive. So very powerful energy that is there for you guys. We have exchanging gifts coming in here for you as your very first message, and this can be really wonderful. Exchanging gifts can certainly be an offer, an opportunity, a proposal, an invitation, and a surprise that comes out of here. It can also be reciprocating energy, right? So, you know, when we exchange gifts, right? I have something to offer you, you have something to offer me, we exchange, and we're all good. So this can represent some fairness and balance and equality in your workplace, in your job. This can represent a job offer. Perhaps there's something in your personal life that that you do get offered that can kind of change your outlook and perspective on your money as well, right? Especially like, let's say you're getting engaged, because sometimes with this energy we have a surprise engagement, right? So those things can have an influence on our finances, and in this case, incredibly positive. So something to get excited about. Someone can give you some help along the way, maybe to give you some advice that you maybe didn't even know that you needed, right? The Queen of Wands can be someone that gives you advice. They're very honest, they're very trustworthy, but you want to listen to them, right? And maybe they have a lot of experience that maybe you don't, right? And, we can always learn from other people, but whatever it is, we are sharing, we are caring, and we're maybe getting a surprise. We've got Come to the Edge here for you guys as well. And Come to the Edge is very similar to the Fool card. Get ready. Get ready for something exciting. Be prepared for some change. Be prepared for something new. Be prepared for the future, and get ready to take a leap. Jump right in with both feet. Something exciting on the horizon for you here. And it's because it's something that you wanted right in the heart of your reading. Right here, boom, we've got the Magician. You are really embracing your personal power. When we get the Magician, you're focused on your goals, you're focused on what you want, you're focused on where you want to get to, you're focused on your future, you're focused on your present. The Magician is a very powerful energy, and you are stepping right into it. So the Magician is very much tied to manifestation, but also tied to creation, creating the life that you want, creating the future that you want, that brings you what it is that makes you feel solid, stable, secure. This can also be very much about resources and finding the right resources, the right people, the right advice, the right support system, whatever it happens to be. So you're resourceful, you're creative, you're focused, and you are powerful and confident, loving this energy. So whether you're setting intentions or whether something is coming to fruition, stand in your personal power. Now we do have the Three of Cups, and this is coming in your crossing position, so a challenge position here. Now, it is still an upright card, okay? It's just that it's crossing you. So this can be something that you're waiting for, right? A delay before you move forward. Something here has to happen. So if you've already set intentions, you've already put yourself out there, you are waiting for something, right? You're creating something. The Three of Cups brings in a celebratory energy, typically does bring in some really good news. This also does speak to social connections here as well. So it may be that your path to success does require you networking with people, and you may or may not have already met the right people that you are connecting with. But because you've got the Magician energy, you are resourceful, you are creative, and you have the power to connect with the right people. You might be looking to make some change because the Three of Cups crossing, right? That social connections, right? Or those work connections, right? Because it's in your challenge position, maybe you're not currently partnered up with the right people or the right company or the right department or the right role, right? Excuse me. And the Three of Cups is showing you here that there is the potential here to find the right people, but you're just not in this energy now. So what do you need to do? Be resourceful and create some change. But I do feel like there's a little bit of a surprise coming in, because that crossing position can be something a little bit unexpected sometimes there as well. Beneath you, though, we do have the Judgment card. So you're clearing things out. And this is really quite exciting, actually. I mean, the Judgment card can be a call to action. This can be where you see the light, you see the truth of things, right? This is where you get that clarity that you've been looking for, and you're like, whoa, okay, well, I didn't see that coming, or yep, I've been doing some deep dives and really thinking about what it is that I truly want. And it's not really surprising that we've got some very powerful cards for you, right? Considering as I do this reading and as I post this reading, we are still very much in your eclipse energies, right? And you will feel these for the next few weeks or so. So you're going to feel these eclipse energies throughout October. So it's not necessarily a one day and it's done, right? And the Judgment card, we can be on a journey of discovery, or we can be working through some underlying hidden issues. But the Judgment card is about making decisions, right? Where do I want to go from here? Is there something I'm not seeing, something that's hidden? We need to reflect and we need to dig deep. Is there a potential to revive a situation, have a second chance, breathe fresh life into something? Or do I need to release and let go, but also feel good and feel comfortable and confident about why I'm releasing something or what I'm doing? So the Judgment card here, we have big, big decisions that you may be making or that you need to make so that you can have a better tomorrow. And yes, it can be letting go of jobs, or it can even be potentially letting go of, people, right? And things like that. Or maybe just your old ways of doing things as well, right? Because we're breaking patterns and habits. Remember that full moon eclipse, right? That we just had in your sign. This is the start of a new storyline that's going to last over the next couple of years. The start of 7 eclipses that are occurring in Pisces and Virgo, right? So we are really at the energy of clearing out an old cycle, putting an end to things that don't work, and we're really ushering in the new for you. So that Judgment card there is playing a really big role for you. We do have the Knight of Cups here, and the Knight of Cups is your recent past. This is the energy that's on its way out the door, but it's still influencing your month. Now, the Knight of Cups can be potentially, for some of you here, an offer of love and romance, right? So, again, for some of you here, the exchanging gifts can be a proposal of some kind. So a personal relationship can very much affect your finances, or about your career path as well, because sometimes especially if we're blending our money together, 2 paychecks can certainly be better than one, and maybe it can take the pressure off of having to make a big fortune all by yourself, all on your own, right? So for some of you, you do have a blossoming personal relationship here that is very much impacting in what looks like a positive way your money. So that can be happening for you there. The Knight of Cups can also be about following your heart, right? So, this can be this can be you deciding that I'm going to, I want to make money, right? We all need to make money, right? To a certain degree. And, because let's face it, in the world that we live in, this is how we get stuff, right? It's how we put a roof over our head and how we put a car in our driveway and, how we put clothes on our backs, right? And so we do need that. But, I feel like here that for some of you, your priorities are changing a little bit and you're following your heart, doing something creative or doing something that makes you feel happy and gives you a sense of fulfillment while also bringing in a paycheck, right? And, it's like, but I want everything. And so you could certainly be doing that with the Knight of Cups. Knights are always on a quest. And knights are, don't give up until they succeed, right? So this is all that heartfelt creative energy that's there. So someone could have also very recently offered you something, and now you need to make a decision. Judgment card, is this the right partnership? We have a Lover's card here as well, to be the success that I want to be, the Emperor. So, so you could be having some very important decisions about an offer that has already been made. Okay. But I do feel like you are looking for something that will bring you some fulfillment and maybe even be a little bit more fun than whatever it is that you're doing right now. That can also be a motivating factor for you and your money, is that I'm saving money or I'm buying something that, that makes me happy and that, makes me feel good. Right. And that can be that Three of Cups there, right? It's like maybe you're planning a vacation or something like that with some friends, or you maybe just want some more money so that you can have, opportunity to go out and socialize, or to do the fun things, right? Sometimes when we're on a very tight budget, sometimes we feel as though we can't do whatever it is that we want. So maybe you're looking for a little bit of freedom. But we do have the Lover's card, and it's crowning you. This is what you're thinking about, your goals, thoughts, possibilities. This is what the Lover's card. Now, Lover's card can be you really seeing the light, coming into alignment with yourself, with your higher self. This is where your masculine and feminine do come together. The feminine energy of creation, of intuition, of receiving, the masculine energy of taking action, of doing something, right? Taking the lead. And when these forces come together, you're a force to be reckoned with, right? So this is very exciting for you, again, in your personal power. But the Lover's card can also be about partnerships of all kinds. So you know that you want to maybe change who you're partnered up with. This can be, whether it's the right company, the right job, the right department, whatever it happens to be, the right investment opportunity. You want something that is harmonious with who you are and what your beliefs are, what your priorities are. The Lover's card can certainly represent that there is maybe something going on right now where you have the possibility and the potential here to really solidify a partnership there, business partners even as well. But there can be very supportive and helpful people around you, and we've touched on that already. So if you do have people around you that are knowledgeable and successful and they're maybe more experienced in something than you, don't be afraid to ask for advice or to lean on them. Because people quite often are very generous in, giving you a little bit of guidance somewhere along the way, right? It makes them feel good that they've been asked for a little bit of help. Not everyone, of course, is that way, but for the most part, people tend to be that way, especially, if they're someone and you're not just begging for some free advice from someone that's a complete stranger, right? But the Lover's card, again, it's choices, right? So you've got decisions down here with the Judgment card. You've got choices there with the Lover's card. It used to be called the choice, right? And so in matters of the heart, what direction do you want to go in? What makes you happy? What gives you what you want? What puts you back on track? Or what improves your current situation? So we're making choices. We're making decisions here. And, this is very much putting us on track for a successful tomorrow. You might be considering leaving something behind, letting something go, making that change. Maybe you're considering starting your own business, right? The Magician, right? You could be, whatever it happens to be, you got something changing in your personal relationships affecting your money, right? So all people, partnerships, and decisions, they're all yours for the taking. We do have the Emperor card here in your near future. Now, the Emperor card is Aries energy coming in, and we have a full moon in Aries on October 17th. So this can be, between now and October 17th, there could be some very interesting things happening internally, externally. You might be just making those decisions, and then you're standing in your power here. You're really believing in yourself. You're very confident, and you are really putting a strategy in place, right? Very strategic energy is the Emperor. This can be about being your own boss. This can be about you getting a leadership position. But this can also be someone that gives you advice as well. The Emperor is a very wise person, someone who has probably both had success and failures in business with their money, but they're very much in a position of success right now. And you'd be wise to, maybe seek out their advice or to listen to what they have to say, or even follow in their footsteps. We don't always have to forge a brand new path. We can quite often follow in someone's footsteps and, kind of a little bit of a mirror image, right? Because they've already done the hard work. So we can certainly find our path to success that way. But look at all of your major energies. Magician, Judgment, Lovers, Emperor. Whoa, that's a lot. You and Aquarius, all here. You and Aquarius, you got some big energies here. And it's very exciting, but it can also represent there's major shifts happening for you, all in the upright, all very promising, and all have the potential to bring you success and abundance and prosperity in your life. Now, with the Emperor being right here in your near future, again, October 17th, full moon in the sign of Aries. Aries about getting started. It's about following your passion, making those decisions, moving forward, right? Aries, first sign of the Zodiac, brings in new energy, even though it is a full moon. So between now and October 17th can be a time of reflection for you before you move forward, right? Because again, we are making some decisions here for you guys, but whatever it happens to be certainly shows that there's some sort of pivotal turning point or catalyst or something, or even timing that's coming in here for you that's playing a very key role. All right. We do have the Two of Swords. So decisions again. Okay. Two of Swords is you, your current attitude, and also advice. Now, when we have the Two of Swords, this does focus on balance and harmony. Okay. So whether it's sharing resources with another person, whether it's sharing financial responsibilities with another person, whether it is, really having a focus and saying, am I really getting paid what I'm worth? An honest day's work for an honest day's pay. Am I, putting my money in an investment that's, that is at a risk level that I'm comfortable with, or, does it feel safe? Whatever it happens to be, decisions, and with the influence of balance and harmony here as well. But when we do have the Two of Swords, we do often need to go within. Now, there could be something that you're not seeing right now, something that's hidden, got the blindfold on, something you don't want to see. Maybe sometimes we don't want to see something, right? But we're taking the blinders off. We're taking the rose-colored glasses off. The Judgment card is here. We're not escaping some sort of truth, all right? So you may have some sort of revelation or epiphany moment that comes in here for you. But the Two of Swords is also about going within. And if you're confused about something, or if you are needing to make some choices, then it's reminding you to go within, because you have all the power, all the wisdom, all of the knowledge that you need to trust your intuition. And there's a power in our trust that we have with ourselves. So trust your intuition. And we do hear that all the time, but what does that really mean, right? Well, it can be very simply as, you got your grocery cart full of groceries. You go to the checkout line, you're scanning the lineups, right? and you're like, oh, I think I'm going to go in this lane. And then you're like, no, 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 hold on. Let's count the items. Let's see how many people are. No, no, no. I think they're going to take too long. Let's go to this one. The lineup is shorter, right? Your intuition told you to go here, even though the lineup was longer, but your brain chose this one and it's short and it's a shorter lineup, right? Inevitably, that's the one that's going to need price checks, or that's going to be the one that has a problem with their credit card machine or something. And then in the meantime, the longer line is just trucking on through, and you're like, damn it, I should have listened to that, right? Very simple, right? Our intuition just very much that first instinct, because that's the right one. And it's only when we second guess it that we tend to kind of kick ourselves in the pants. So there is a call here, and there is a need to very much trust yourself. And especially when we do have the Magician coming out here as well. You can't be the magician if you're holding on to fears and doubts and mistrust, right? If you're not allowing things to flow, and if you're not trusting your personal power, right? We're going to create blocks and obstacles. We don't want to do that. So just a little reminder there for you. Now, we do have the 10 of Swords here, and this is in your external environment. So this can represent that there is an end here to a painful chapter in your life, something very difficult, something very challenging, and endings lead way to new beginnings. It can also represent that, that something that could be like a very challenging or painful conclusion to a conversation that we have. And, sometimes that's just representative of the fact that we need to say no to something, or we need to let something go for something better to come in. This can represent that sometimes, having discussions about money, especially with another person, can be very challenging, right? And a lot of couples that have relationship issues, not always, of course, but there is, a strong possibility of having issues in a relationship if you're not on the same page about money, right? Because it can be a very challenging subject to talk about. So there could be the need here to have a very difficult conversation with somebody, but it's in order to make things better, right? But sometimes we have to face the cold, hard, honest truth about our money and our finances. The 10 of Swords can also represent that there's something here that you are letting go of, and it can represent the end of a cycle, right? And we're welcoming in something new. 10s, endings leading way to new beginnings, right? 10 breaks down into a 1. And so 1 can represent something fresh, something new, something exciting. There can be potentially something, this is your external environment, there can be something happening around you that is difficult to deal with, but necessary. So you could, of course, by the powers of your magician, maybe you have a crappy boss, or there's some toxic people in your workplace. The 10 of Swords can be where these people are now leaving, and now you're like, well, now that decision for myself to leave or change my current situation is a little bit different because these people are leaving. Is something going to get better? Maybe, maybe not. All depends on who is in power, who is in charge, and that kind of thing. So you could have a little bit of a conundrum there, making some sort of decision, and but trust yourself, trust your instincts, and trust your information. We have the Hermit card coming in here as well. Interesting Virgo energy. 7 of Pentacles can represent something coming to fruition, can also represent a strategy. And we've got the 9 of Wands, right, which can potentially represent, feeling the need to be a little bit careful, a little bit cautious. Can also be an energy of skepticism, right? So we could be clearing away some doubts. The 9 of Wands, maybe we're putting up some boundaries, right? But it is the wounded warrior with this energy. So, sometimes we're licking our wounds, or sometimes we've gotten to a certain point and it's been quite the battle, right? And we've got some battle wounds, we've got some battle scars, but we're not giving up. We're looking into the future, maybe not with necessarily tons of optimism. We're like, okay, I'm facing my tomorrow, but I'm still a little bit skeptical, right? Sometimes waiting for the other shoe to drop, right? But the 9 of Wands can certainly show that you have gotten to a certain point, and now you've never given up, you've never backed down, but now maybe you're looking for something a little bit easier. The 7 of Pentacles has you looking for something, assessing your situation, being very patient here in this energy. So there is this energy of calm assessment. There's also a possibility of doing something a little bit differently. This can represent an energy, a card of taking an alternate approach at something to get what it is that you want. This is one of patience, but it can also be one of, you might be at the point in a situation here, right, where we've got some challenging energy where, if I stay, will I get to my 10 of Pentacles? Right now we're at a 7, right? Or do I need to leave and do something different, right? Take my money somewhere else, take myself somewhere else in order to get myself to the 10. And you're looking at where you are right now, and it's like, do I cash out or do I ride the wave, right? And so this requires a little patience and requires a little reflection. But there could be potential here to harvest some abundance as well, right? This is 7 of Pentacles, right? We've got something blossoming on that tree that is yours for the taking. But we do have the Hermit card coming out here as well, right? And the Hermit card brings a healing and brings a calming energy here. And with the Hermit external energy, right? The sun is in Virgo at the time that you just had your lunar eclipse, right? The moon is in your sign, the sun is in Virgo, start of a new storyline over the next couple of years, start of the next 7 eclipses, boom, okay? The Hermit does bring in a healing energy. Virgo energy as well does have a focus on your health, happiness, well-being, your work, right? What you do for a living, the money you bring in, and and also how your day-to-day life plays out. Are you always working? Do you have time for fun? Are you doing working 2 jobs? Is there a potential to just work 1, right? Do you do something that you like, right? And if not, maybe we're looking to make change. So when we're in the Hermit energy, we are in an energy of reflection, of soul searching, and marking our path, setting our lantern ablaze, making our wish to light the path for our tomorrow. So don't be afraid to kind of be in a little bit of reflective mode. We quite often do need to do that before we come charging out of the gate. But there could be this influence of this Virgo energy that is around you anyway. But there could also be a person, again, that can be very helpful. They're very wise. They are very insightful. And this person can help you along your journey. We do have the Ace of Pentacles here, hopes and fears. Well, I would say this is more hopeful than anything else. Ace of Pentacles is luck, good fortune, can represent a windfall, it can represent a new job, it can represent investment opportunities. It's the seed, the planting of something new that can blossom into that 10 of Pentacles or something even more. So maybe there is an underlying fear of something new, a fear of change. There often is, but I would say ultimately this is more hopeful than anything else. And you're hoping, Magician, that the intentions that you set will bring you something that you want. Very simple. And we do have, and we do have the Empress card here rounding out your reading. Beautiful. Empress, Venus energy, new beginnings, abundance, growth, creative energy, and brings you the resources that you are looking for. We love the Empress card. Venus wants you to be happy, wants you to enjoy life, and can certainly bring love and romance. So again, right, some of you personal relationship is having the big impact on your money, but in a very positive way. But the Empress card certainly can bring in new ideas, creative endeavors, a time of growth, a time of blossoming, and a time of abundance for you guys. So harness your personal power and don't doubt your instincts. Don't doubt your intuition. Let's get a couple more cards out here for you guys. These are the angels. Oh, 3. Okay. These are the angels of abundance. So we're just going to see what messages they have for you guys. And we've got an extra one there. So we got a bonus. We've got pay yourself first. Make yourself your most important financial obligation by setting aside a portion of your income every time you are paid. This loving form of self-care ensures that you'll have savings to invest in your present and your future. And actually, I should have mentioned that the Empress card does represent, self-love and self-care as well. So very much tied to that. We have employment change. Hey, would you look at that? Your career path is leading you in a higher direction with positive changes to support your dreams, priorities, passions, and life purpose. Trust that these changes will help you to release the old and welcome the new. You are being supported each step of the way. And our final message, our bonus, is release resentments around money. Yes, the money system of the world can seem upsetting, but holding resentments about finances just pushes your abundance away. Instead, see money as a tool that you can use to better the world, and this shift will help you attract support and golden opportunities. Instead of railing at the fates, embrace them. We'll leave all that there for you, Pisces. I thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed your reading on any level, please do hit that like button. It helps crack the algorithm and it helps the video get seen. So I thank you very much. It is free for you. Just hit that little thumbs up. And if you do enjoy my content, consider subscribing to my channel as well. But I thank you for watching. I hope you have a wonderful month ahead, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.